I would find it hard to believe that there was a 2-hour high-speed chase. That would be, I find it hard to believe.
That was New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The mayor was at the time at an unrelated press conference when he gave those remarks on the alleged Harry and Meghan quote-unquote near catastrophic car chase in New York City after they left the Hertz event last evening. The couple was in New York City to attend the Women of Vision Awards, where Meghan was presented an award. Meghan's mom, Doria Ragland, accompanied them to the event. Here's the big question. Did this actually happen? Or is Meghan once again blowing a simple or expected situation out of proportion? Welcome to True Lies Scandals. Stay with me. We'll look at three things. The press statement released by a spokesperson for the ex-royals. Number 2, more on what the mayor said. Number 3, statements by officials from the New York Police Department in a few moments. We'll also soak up some of the comments on Twitter and why people are suspicious that Harry and Meghan have staged a paparazzi security crisis in New York City to garner attention and sympathy. Always playing the victims. As you may know, the royal family and more than 50% of Brits shunned the couple and wants nothing to do with them after they spent years accusing the royal family of abusing Meghan, racism against Meghan, favoritism against Harry, thus causing the couple to abandon royal duties and flee the UK to the US. Yes, and again, that's after the Brits had supported Meghan and Harry when they were dating and when they got married. They had tremendous support from the British public and the royal family. All of that went down the toilet after Harry and Meghan started going against their own family. Want to stay connected? Simply click the subscribe button icon at the bottom right of your screen. Alrighty, thank you for joining me. Let's get back to Harry and Meghan's alleged near car crash reports. What can I say? Always drama when it comes to these two. According to critics, the couple would stop at nothing to continue getting public attention, even if it's negative press for narcissists. Good or bad attention, it doesn't matter, so long as all eyes are on them. Guys, there are people who either don't believe Harry and Meghan are or suspicious of their claims about getting followed by the paparazzi on a high-speed chase in Midtown, New York City. I mean, I've traversed Manhattan, and there's no way you could have a high-speed chase there without causing a crash or mowing down pedestrians. Are they just trying to get attention? Let's take a look at the press statement first, released by a spokesperson for the ex-royals. A spokesperson for Harry and Meghan described them being involved in an incident they describe as quote-unquote near catastrophic car chase that had lasted for 2 hours. And I'll quote, "This relentless pursuit, lasting over 2 hours, resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD New York Police Department officers. The chase was, and I quote again, at the hands of a ring of highly aggressive paparazzis," the statement read. Mind you, photos that emerged showing the couple in the car shows that neither of them were wearing seat belts. Now tell me, if you were in a high-speed car chase, which you perceived as dangerous, a dangerous situation, wouldn't you put on your seatbelt? Just asking. Number 2, New York Mayor Eric Adams commented on the incident that occurred last evening. The mayor dismissed the claim that Harry and Meghan were the victims of a high-speed chase in New York City by the paparazzis. At the opening of this episode, I played the clip where the mayor said he does not believe there was a high-speed car chase because not in Manhattan. It can't. It's almost impossible if you understand the traffic on a daily basis, sometimes around the clock, that is in New York City. That's why it's called the city that never sleeps. And I've seen it. I've lived through it. I understand it. So I am trying to make sense of this. And like I said, I am starting to believe that we're getting gaslighted here by Harry and Meghan. So the mayor dismissed the claim that they were the victims of a high-speed chase in New York City by the paparazzi. He did condemn the behavior of the paparazzis, calling it a quote-unquote a bit reckless and irresponsible. Notice what he said, a bit reckless. This story was blown out of proportion, to the very least, and it doesn't seem like Meghan and Harry were in any near or present danger last evening or were afraid for their life, at least based on the reports by the police and the comments by the mayor. And no, the mayor did not call a press conference to discuss Harry and Meghan specifically. His statements came by the way, during a press conference he was already attending. Apparently, they're not that important as they want to make it seem. Want to make us believe we can see everything play out on a grand scale publicly. We understand what the relationship is between Harry and Meghan and the royal family at this point. We've watched it from the beginning, from when they were dating, from when they got married, when they flew the UK with Megxit, when they came to Montecito, when they started talking to Oprah Winfrey and started divulging intimate, personal, private information about the royal family, when they started playing the victims, when they accused the royal family of mistreating them, especially Meghan, and not being supportive of her. We have seen all of it, and we saw where it started, and we saw the downward spiral to where it is today. So we understand that they were once revered and seen as important, but now things are quite different, and we understand that. But in their minds, they are super important people. They're just like all of us, any of us. No different. One was just born a prince. The other is a normal, regular American woman who at some point became an actress and at some point climbed the social ladder and married a prince. Anyways, that's a story for a different day. So what I'm thinking here, apparently, these Harry and Meghan, well, they seem to be two people who constantly inflate their own self-importance, especially since they no longer have any important ties to the British monarchy. I mean, Harry was completely ignored by the king and the rest of the royal family at the coronation a week ago. It was embarrassing. I felt bad for him and I wanted to have empathy for him. But I had to conclude that Harry brought this on himself. He has to take accountability for the role he played in distancing, in isolating his family. And now the reception that he's getting from them is a direct result of his behavior and the things that he has said about his own family members. He can't be trusted. If this were you put yourself in that position and your child went out there and divulged very private information about your family or even made accusations and allegations that weren't true, you can't trust that person any longer. And so this is what's happening. And we saw that play out at the coronation. People were saying that the fact that he was invited meant that the royal family was ready to extend an olive branch and basically resolve the conflict and pull Harry and Meghan back into the fold. But that's not happening. And I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon if Harry and Meghan, or if Harry continues to betray his own family. So more than likely, all of this is a publicity stunt skillfully coordinated at the instruction of Miss Markle, who is known for displaying high narcissistic tendencies and who frequently engages in gaslighting the public. Grandiosity and an inflated sense of self-importance is one of the signs or traits or behavioral patterns seen in people with narcissistic personality disorder. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic and an emotional abuse tactic used by narcissists and sociopaths to distort your reality and cause you to doubt your perception, experience of events, memory, and your power of reasoning. And believe it or not, I do a lot of work in the area of narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder, which encompasses the different tactics that narcissists use and, how to spot and identify them. And there's a lot of people are getting gaslighted in romantic relationships, in close relationships, and they don't even understand what is happening, because gaslighting is of such that it makes you disconnect basically from who you think you are, from what the narcissist or the gaslighter is telling you. But that's, again, a whole nother episode discussing narcissism and gaslighting. And number 3, the statements by officials from the New York Police Department. So, for clarity, police confirmed the paparazzis were present and followed the vehicle the couple was being driven in. The vehicle was being escorted by a single police. This is according to the New York City Police Department statement and report. According to the New York Times too, not an entourage of police nor outriders. However, police could not confirm a near catastrophic car chase as reported by Harry and Meghan's spokesperson. Another important detail is this. Reports that the couple was driven around for about an hour. There were reports that they were driven around for an hour just to try and lose the paparazzi. But that tactic, that maneuver, it was unsuccessful. The police reports did not mention any high-speed chase. Remember that. Or never mentioned a near-fatal accident or a catastrophic high-speed chase. Nothing of the sorts. Guys, do you see what's happening here? On one hand, a spokesperson for the couple said there was a dangerous car chase by the paps. On the other hand, New York City police characterized the situation as somewhat less dramatic. In other words, that's really not what happened, right? Are we getting gaslighted? Telling us this is what's happening. This is what's happening. We're seeing what's happening. We have the evidence. We have videos of a little, clip. We have photographs. You're telling us this is what happened. But on the other hand, witnesses are saying this is not what happened. That's how gaslighting works. People feed you information, and a lot of times it's either outright lies or truth mixed with lies to make you question your own understanding of what happened, to make you doubt yourself, doubt your abilities to think and understand situations, and to even sometimes make you question your own sanity. A spokesperson for the New York City Police Department, Julian Phillips, said in a statement he said this, and I quote, "There were numerous photographers that made their transport challenging," meaning the photographers made Harry and Meghan's passage through New York challenging. But Phillips went on to say, and I quote again, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at their destination and there were no reported collisions, summonses, injuries, or arrests." In fact, 2 law enforcement sources told CBS News today no one, absolutely no one, was in danger during the pursuit. That includes Harry and Meghan and Harry's mother-in-law, Meghan's mom, Doria Ragland. Now Twitter is trending hashtag Harry and Meghan are liars. Are you surprised? Harry and Meghan's Netflix docuseries, The Oprah Winfrey Interview, and Harry's autobiography, Spare, contain classic examples of little things or events and statements they exaggerated or blew out of proportion. This is the classic Harry and Meghan modus operandi. The couple, now based in Montecito, California, has claimed their life and their safety are at risk because of the paparazzi. Harry in particular said he's afraid Meghan could suffer the same fate as his mother, Princess Diana. We are not clear that this is a real and present danger, or this is just his perception, this is just his fear, this is just him projecting his trauma of what happened to his mother onto Meghan, or where this fear is coming from, because Kate and William were in the US. They are the heir to the throne, king and queen, and we had no such situation. There are numerous celebrities that live in New York City, and we don't have situations like this when they go out to the restaurants, when they're walking around. I've seen celebrities walking around like normal people, and I've never seen or heard of a near catastrophic car chase involving real celebrities in New York City. So something isn't adding up. As you may know, Diana died in a tragic and fatal car crash in 1997 while her car was being chased by the paparazzis. She was not wearing her seatbelt at the time of the crash. Meghan didn't have her seatbelt on last evening, coincidentally, as seen in this photo. Now, I don't know at what point this photo was snapped, and there's no running video of a car chase for 2 hours. All right? Anyways, analytical minds concluded that Meghan is trying to recreate a Princess Diana situation. They observed the Suits actress, who was once a briefcase opener on the Deal or No Deal show, is obsessed with Princess Diana, and marrying Harry was a part of her narcissistic plot to satisfy that obsession. She dresses like the late princess and has implied that she is as important as Diana, and therefore needs security protection from the paps. According to the couple, safety concerns were one of the reasons they left the UK. Harry even claimed that he brought Meghan's security to the attention of his father and the late Queen Elizabeth and begged for more protection. However, the Duke claims his family refused to give Meghan the protection she needed. This supposed paparazzi and security protection issue in New York City come up on the heels of Harry's quest to get UK taxpayers to fund his security bills, while he is really no longer a part of the royal family. Have you seen the official photos of the coronation of the royal family? Have you seen them on the Buckingham Palace balcony? Did you see Harry in the midst? Did you see Harry in that photo? In any of the photos with the royal family, any official photos? No, he is no longer a part of the royal family. In essence, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see if how his case in the court turns out, as he seeks to get the British taxpayers to pay for his security here in the US, and I guess whilst he's in the UK. Now for Twitter comments and hashtags. Tweet number 1. This is all very reminiscent. This is a tweeter. These are tweeters. These are their comments, and I have 4. Tweet number 1. This is all very reminiscent to the games Meghan would play in Toronto. Just like the Toronto police said they never found any evidence of break-ins, stalking, or car chases. Same thing happening now in New York City. Hashtag Meghan Markle is not Diana. Hashtag Harry and Meghan are liars. Hashtag Meghan Markle exposed. Tweet number 2. I've seen a lot of residents calling them out. If you've been to New York City, Manhattan, you know there's no way this could have happened. This only happens in movies. Netflix coming soon. Also, analyze this. Hashtag Harry and Meghan are a joke. Hashtag Harry and Meghan are liars. Hashtag Meghan Markle is a liar. Tweet number 3. Meghan Markle's hoping to cash in on the Princess Diana tragedy by drawing parallels and gaining the public's sympathy. I call this BULLS**T. You can fill in the blanks. Hashtag Harry and Meghan are a joke. Hashtag Meghan Markle is a con artist. Hashtag Meghan Markle is a liar. And hashtag Meghan Markle exposed. And finally, tweet number 4. Ha 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 ha. This video proves Meghan and Harry lied. The 2 police cars turned right at the traffic lights. Their taxi went straight on. They literally staged the whole thing, and the NYPD were not escorting them. Guys, I'm going to leave this right here and wait for your comments in the comment section. Subscribe, like, share, follow on Twitter, and support in any other way. That's it for now. It was a pleasure being here with you. See you next time on True Lies Scandals.